Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I'm so glad you're here. In today's video, they're calling for snow, and I'm going to bring you guys along with us on a hourly or every so few hours check on the weather to see if it really is going to snow. I have been longing and wanting a good snow for so long. The last 2 years, it didn't snow at all. This year, we've gotten a couple of dustings, but that's about it. And there was a time and there was a year that we got 24 inches. And so it's capable of snowing here, but it's been a while, and I really would like a good snow. So I'm bringing you guys along to watch the weather with me, and we're going to make my creamy chicken chili soup that I've done multiple times on the channel. So just join me as we watch for snow and we make a good old soup to keep us warm. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I'm so glad you're here. It's early morning. It's about 7:30. We have been up quite a while, and they are calling for snow today. And when they call for snow, it's kind of becomes a lazy day, a eating day, and just whatever. I may or may not have the grandbabies today. It depends on if Jamie has to go into work or not. So that's still up in the air. The snow has not come in yet. The radar shows it's here, but it's drying up before it hits the ground. But I think it may start a little bit. So what I'm going to do is periodically take you through the day. We'll go outside and look and see what it's doing, because we rarely get snow here. Also, it'll be a what's for dinner. Something when it's a what's for dinner, that is something I have made multiple times on the channel. So it won't necessarily be about that recipe, because you can search that recipe. All you've got to do is put in the search engine on YouTube or on Google. You got to start it out with the Farm and Pastor's Wife. So search the Farm and Pastor's Wife and then whatever I'm making, and see if I've done it before. And if so, those videos will pop up. You click those videos and look down in the description. If I've added it down, the recipe down in the description, that's where you'll find it. So today it's going to be the creamy chicken chili. I've made that several times on this channel. So all you need to do, either go to Google or go to the YouTube, the like magnifying glass thing that means search, hit that, put in the Farming Pastor's Wife creamy chicken chili, and it should pop right up. So yeah, so let's go outside. It is, like I said, it's between 7:30 and 8. Let's go see if it's doing anything yet. Okay, it is not. I'm actually stepping out because sometimes it falls so lightly you can't see it. But it is not doing anything as of yet. It is, however, very cold. And so we're just waiting. So let's head back in. We'll do this periodically through the day just to kind of see the progress, if it's going to do anything or if it's not. When you live in the central part of North Carolina, it's always a guessing game. Like, we never know. They can be calling for tons and we not get anything. They can call for nothing and we get a lot. But we have not had a good substantial snow, and this will be the third year. Now, we did have snow this year, which that's the first. The last 2 years we didn't get anything. We have had 2 dustings this year of snow. So we're hoping this one's a little more significant, but it remains to be seen. So let's step outside and see if anything is happening yet. And it's 9 o'clock, by the way. I feel like I can hear a little something, but I don't see anything. So nothing yet, but I can tell the air is getting, like, it feels like there's more moisture in the air, and it's definitely very cold. So nothing yet. 9 a.m. It's 10:30. let's go take a look outside and see what's, if anything, is happening. Okay, it is slow. There is snow falling. I know you probably can't. There, you might can see it a little bit. It is falling. Just started not long ago, so yay! The boys have arrived. Well, everybody, yes, I am looking a hot mess because I've had all three of my grandboys. All three of them. They just left. It stopped. The little snow and flurry I showed you earlier, it stopped about 11. Nothing on the ground. It is now 1:30 and it is not doing anything. So, still hoping because it's going to go, I mean, they're calling for it, you know, for a while. So, we'll see. But, and I know it's snowing in areas around me, like in Greensboro, which is like 40 minutes up the road. Even in North Asheboro, where I live in Asheboro. I'm South Asheboro, but in North Asheboro, it's already snowing. So, hopefully we'll see something. I'm so disappointed. This will be year number 3 that we have not had a really good snow. Now, this year we did see a little snow, which is more than I can say for the 2 years prior. But I just would like to see one good snow and then bring on spring. But after this, if this chance is over and it doesn't bring anything, then I'm still going to be bring on spring. So, all right. Well, I'll check back with you in a little bit because eventually I'm going to have to get up and get some chicken boiling and get our soup going. It's 2 o'clock. Let's go take a look. It's snowing. I need to go get my chicken on for soup. Finally. Now, let's just hope we get plenty of it, that it makes a pretty, at least another dusting for us. So I'm getting some chicken on to boil. And usually if I'm boiling chicken, like for soups and things, I like to season it up pretty good. I'm not going to season this a whole lot. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'm not going to season this with much more than just a bouillon cube and maybe some salt and pepper. The reason being is, I mean, like I said, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Today's just I'm not going to. I'm just seasoning it with a bouillon cube, and I'm going to get the burner turned on, a little salt and pepper. And the reason is because this soup is so flavorful anyway. So it's not that it's a waste of seasoning, because it's never a waste of seasoning, but I don't think it's necessary. And I can save my seasoning for something else. So I'm doing a little salt and pepper and the bouillon cube. And that's really all I'm going to season it with. Because we're going to be adding chilies, we're going to be adding tomatoes, we're going to be adding cumin, we're going to be adding all kinds of things to flavor this up. So, and we may salt it again later when we actually make the soup. I'm just boiling the chicken. This is not the soup base or anything. In fact, depending on how much, sometimes you get that slimy, foamy stuff in there. And I'm not really needing to save this broth for anything. So I may save enough to put in here as far as to put back in the soup. But then again, I have a can of chicken broth. So I may just drain all this water. Normally I would not do that. But today's not a normal day. I know that's kind of wasting good chicken broth. But see, there's no bones in this. There's nothing. I'm not putting onions and celery. So there's nothing really in here to create that great flavor. All I'm wanting to do right now is just boil the chicken and get it cooked. So this liquid, it could stay or it may not. Either way. And I want a certain measurement. So I'm probably just going to use a can of chicken broth. But anyway, we're going to boil this. I'll take you back outside. It's crazy what's happening. It's really coming down now. I love it, love it, love it. And the ground is starting to whiten up. You can really see it more in the backyard, but you can tell out here it's starting to get white. So yeah. Yay, it's snowing. I'm gonna back the camera out to a normal. I don't know that you can really see it as well that way. But yeah, I'll step out here out from under the it kind of messes up the focus on the camera. I need to be working today, but you know, snow days are kind of those days that, oh, I don't want to do anything. Well, I've also thought it was a great day for my lettuce snow shirt. Thought it was a great day to wear that. And thank you, Lord, for letting me see some snowflakes today. So I need to be cleaning because I haven't done anything. Nothing at all. But I have been watching cruise videos, like watching some cruise stuff. So I'm getting excited. I've gone through one summer box and probably need to go through another one. So I'm not finding a whole lot that I can really take, so we'll see. I may be packing lighter than I had anticipated, and it may be because that's the way it's gonna be. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna see if I can go grab another. I'm gonna clean up the kitchen first. The kitchen needs picking up a little bit, and then I may go grab another summer box and go through it. I don't know if you can see out the window out there, but it is coming down in beautiful big flakes. We'll go outside and check in a minute. I just wanted to say that with this week being crazy with the snow, with me having the boys, Caroline going back to work, with us getting ready to sell chickens, and that sale date gets changed ever so often, or catch day of catching chickens, it gets pushed back or changed around. It was on Monday. And now we're not even sure when it's going to be. So this is kind of the format of my cooking this week. Usually I give full recipes, full instructions and everything, but these videos, you see a cabinet open, these videos I have done multiple times on my channel, and they're easy to find with much more detail. I'm just sharing my life with you, and today is a snow day. It's an unusual day. I've had the boys. And so yeah, and we're getting ready to go on a cruise. So anyway, I just want to tell you this is an unusual week, and we're doing some, and I make tomorrow's soup recipe. I may go in more depth. I'm not sure how many times I've done that soup on the channel, but we'll see. Okay, so let's get started. Well guys, it's still snowing, but very lightly, and you can see everything is now white. So, yeah, but I don't know how long it'll continue. If it'll get heavy again, we'll see. But another dusting so far, and it's pretty. So here is my boiled chicken, and I'm just taking a hand mixer and just breaking it up ever so lightly. I don't want it like mutilated and shredded and pureed, but I do want to get it, you know, a fairly good thick shred, chunky shred on the chicken. Now I'm getting my ingredients that I'm going to add, which is a chopped onion. Doesn't have to be sauteed ahead of time. It cooks right here in the soup. Turning the burner back on as I get my ingredients that I'm going to add. The first thing being a can of diced, I like the petite diced tomatoes. I'm not sure if that's what I got, but diced tomatoes nonetheless. Now I'm going to add 2 of the small cans of green chilies. I don't drain them at all. I put everything in out of the can. Now we're adding 2 cans of Great Northern beans. I do drain 1 can and I don't drain the other. And now a can of chicken broth. This is going to look very thick and much like it's not making a lot of sauce, but it's okay, it will. I'm going to add in a teaspoon of cumin. And I did a little pinch extra just because I think it's the main flavor in this soup. I'm going to add a teaspoon of cayenne. Teaspoon of black pepper. And we're going to add just a little extra salt. I salted my chicken, and so I'm going to add, a pinch or two of salt here. Like I said, it's not going to look like it has much juices, but don't worry. It loosens up, and then we're going to be adding some more liquid in just a little bit. We're going to put the lid on it and let it cook for about 20 to 30 minutes. At that time, we'll come back and add in our heavy cream. I'm going to add in 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. And you'll see this heavy whipping cream had been opened, and so I had a little extra left in it, and I just decided to throw it all in there. But 2 cups is what the recipe calls for. There, I just added that little bit of extra. And our final ingredient is going to be 1.5 cups of sour cream. This soup is absolutely amazing. It is so comforting. It is so flavorful. It is so delicious, and it is absolutely so good. So we're going to stir this up, put the lid back on, and heat it back up. It really doesn't need to cook much more other than just to break down the sour cream. And you try not to boil it. Just bring it maybe to a very, very light simmer. All this soup needs at this point is just to be reheated back up, and it's delicious and ready to go. I invited my family over, so we're not going to get to do a talk to you supper time, but I will share what the family thought. Here is our delicious, delicious soup. Oh my goodness. This is probably my favorite, or at least in the top 2 soups that I make. Let me show you what we eat with them. All right, so we really like to put these in our soups. These are the tricolor tortilla strips. And some of us, I think Bryant and I both, like the Santa Fe flavored ones in our soup. So I have them both. We can choose what anybody wants. And Caroline, Jamie, and the boys, I think, are going to come eat with us. Or that's the plan anyway. Hey, I found something in my cabinet, and I thought we would give it a try together. It's something I've never tried. So while we're waiting on them to show up for supper, you and I try this little treat out. We have this place close to us that is very famous for their fruitcake, especially at Christmas time. But they have other treats. I mean, they do these gourmet baskets, and it's unreal. So somebody gave us a basket, and I think we've eaten everything in there, and I thought we had finished it up, but I just found something that must have got slid in the back, and I didn't know it. And I've always had peanut butter brittle or peanut brittle or peanut crunch. This is almond crunch, and this is from that little place. The place is in Bear Creek, North Carolina. It's called Southern Supreme. I think they ship all over, but their fruitcake is amazing. I don't even like fruitcake. I like mine, and I like this place's, and that's it. So Let me get some. Oh, never mind. I don't need scissors. I just ripped right into it. So let's try this almond crunch. Cute little squares. You can see the almonds in there. That's very good. Of course, the candy around it is much like peanut brittle, but the almonds give it a different taste. Not bad. Pretty good. And that was a nice little surprise to find in my cabinet. A nice little treat. Okay, so we're just waiting for everybody to get here, and we will sit down for supper and have supper with you guys. All right, what do you think?
Here we go. You ready? All right. I used the salad toppers, the tricolor salad toppers. I didn't use the Southwestern because sometimes the Southwestern makes it a little spicy for me. Because she puts a little cayenne pepper in it, right, Mom?
Yep.
So here we go. All right, look how creamy and rich that is right there. Here we go. That is perfect on a snowy evening. The flavor is rich and delicious. The chicken is great. The strips give it a little texture, a little crunch.
Little crunch.
That is perfect right there.
Levi, do you like it?
Thumbs up.
Did you give it a thumbs up? Oh, he wants to taste it for you.
Delicious. All right, Mom.
What do you think?
Okay.
Yay.
Okay, here you go.
Judah made a mess.
Caroline, Jamie?
It is delicious.
Delicious.
It's our favorites.
Now Judah's our messy eater. You can see his crackers all over the table. Take your hood off, buddy. There you go.
He's been outside.
He just came in from outside. What you think of that?
Here, wipe
Yeah,
your
there you
So
go.
good.
So good.
Just trying to get it swallowed.
Wipe
So
your-
good.
Wipe your mouth.
Wipe your mouth.
There we go.
Good job, buddy.
I did nothing. That's hot.
Turn
That's
it
hot,
on.
hot, hot. How can he put sand in his eyes? And then say, Baba, do you know what 10 divided 10 is? 10 divided 10
One.
is 1,000.
No, it's one.